Let's go. All right, welcome back. Start of a new week, which is, I'm super lucky. Well, I mean, luck has something to do with it, but I really like Mondays because it means I've got a whole new week ahead of me to do awesome stuff. And that's really exciting compared to what it used to be like when, I was like most people and hated Mondays because it meant I had to go back to some job that I found super boring, but it was kind of what I had to do. Whereas now I can do what I want, which is awesome and also the source of most of my stress. So, new week starting, some big things happening this week. I'm finally in a position where I can start marketing one of my startups because I have enough of the integrations sorted that it would be useful to a customer. So I've previously validated it with some actual customers, one of which is paying. So I had a test customer, a test car dealer, and I was able to get the integration set up with the different lenders because it was a test. So it wasn't in a state where I could onboard new ones and have them automatically set up. So it's already got a paying customer, a reasonably big customer too, which is really cool. So now I just need a whole heap of other ones. So in New Zealand, the car dealer market, there's about 1,000 dealers overall, and I just need to capture a good chunk of those. How hard can it be, right? Oh, I've said that before. So now when I go into this new market, I'm expecting the exact opposite. I'm expecting it to be insanely difficult, which is probably going to be correct. But there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to learn, so I'm really excited to get stuck into it. On the Vexer, it's also an exciting week because I've finished off the feature I was coding last week, which took way longer than I thought. And so this week is all about the marketing. So this morning I'm going to be recording a how-to video on how to use it. And then I've got a bunch of other videos because here in Australia, tax season is coming up, end of June, which is not far away, which is nuts. And so this year, in previous years, we've kind of been a little bit underprepared in terms of marketing, and it's a very seasonal activity. So for our product Navexa, where we help do investment taxes for investors in Australia, we could have done a much better job in previous years of like marketing for a specific kind of cyclical movement. And last year we did really well during tax season, so people found out about a problem through Reddit or on social media or through word of mouth, and we got a lot of new customers that way, which was awesome. This year we're hoping to do the same, but I want to record a whole stack of like how-to videos, really show off the benefit, make a lot of guides on tax in Australia, which is, I mean, when you think about tax, it's not really that an exciting topic. But now that I've coded a tax engine, I've learned all about different capital gains tax strategies. It's actually really interesting, and you can save a hell of a lot of money doing it. So it's like, who doesn't like saving money? And in my mind, I've kind of flipped it from you save money to this is a way you can make money, because it fits into your whole investment strategy, right? So if you make the right decisions, you minimize your tax burden, you actually make money. So who doesn't love that? I definitely love that. So yeah, a lot of big things to do this week. With Navexa, we're bringing on a new person as well. He's going to be helping in the kind of marketing space, in the marketing area. He's an up-and-coming copywriter, so he's going to be working a lot with Tom on our messaging and our offers, which is really cool to get fresh eyes in there, because Tom and I have been in Navexa for years now. And even though, like, when we're writing the homepage, we try to think of it from the customer point of view, there's so many little things that you end up assuming, or that you end up missing. And you're like, oh yeah, customer knows what XYZ means. But then when you get real people on the page, heaps of them are like, what the hell is XYZ? Doesn't sound very useful to me. And it's like, of course, we could have explained it. It's what it is, and people would have loved it. So it'll be good to get some fresh eyes in there, and I think that's really big. So we've got a kick-off meeting with him tonight, which is going to be awesome. And then we'll make the magic happen. Alright, so I'm just rocking up at the gym. Start of a new week. For those of you following along, I do chest on Mondays, of course. Chest Mondays. So it's going to be awesome. I've just started a bulk, so I'm here to put on muscle. Let's do it. Alright, just finished. Just finished chest. Really good workout, which is what you want. There's no point showing up if you're going to half-ass it, you know. So while I was at the gym, I've been trying to not listen to podcasts lately at the gym, because I want to focus, you know, on what I'm doing at the gym, rather than filling my head with things to think about, and then you end up half-assing your workout. But I broke my rule today, so I was listening to this marketing podcast, and it was all about your homepage of your website. And god damn, sun's out, guns out. It's all about the homepage of your website and how you can tell a lot about a business from their messaging and their positioning. And it got me thinking about a couple of my homepages. The Navexa homepage, Tom and I have spent hours, like tens of hours, maybe in the hundreds of hours, on the headline alone of that homepage. Never mind the rest of it. And it's so tricky, and even when we know the product as well as we do, nailing that headline is so important. And it's really tricky, because it's like our product does a lot of stuff for different people. Navexa on one hand is a performance tracker. On another hand, it's an investment tax tool. And then for some use cases, people are tracking their SMSFs on there. And then for other use cases, people are just tracking their personal portfolio. Some people tracking crypto, some people tracking stocks. Like the permutations of use case are huge. And we've always found it a struggle to kind of decide on, like, while I'd love it to be a product for all types of investors, which ultimately it can be, that's never going to be a winning strategy for us as an early startup, because we want the right type of customer to land on the page and be like, damn, this is for me. I'm going to sign up to this product. So we did a bunch of customer research. maybe 5-6 months ago. We did surveys and stuff, so we've got a pretty good idea of who our customers are, who gets the most value from the product. And we did an iteration of the homepage to try and kind of hone in and target those people. But I think we can still do better, which is always the case. And we've tried to not let like perfectionism just paralyze us, essentially, which is super easy to happen. And we got a homepage up, which we've got a lot of data for now, but I think it is time to redo our homepage to nail that headline. And for my other business, the homepage headline hasn't really been tested out yet, but my other product is a lot simpler. There's kind of one use case. It's for car dealers. It's got one big value proposition of submitting finance applications to multiple lenders. So it really is easy to distill down into a single headline. So I'm really eager to test that out, get some real eyeballs on the page and see what people think. But no doubt we'll get this homepage sorted, and then in a few months' time, be like, no, that's crap. We completely missed the boat. Now it's got to be this headline, this subhead, these bullet points. It's the never-ending marketing battle. But I'm excited about it, and I'm almost more excited about running that stuff these days than coding, to be honest, which a few years back would have just seemed insane to me, because when I had a job, I took coding extremely seriously, probably too seriously, and lost sight of what coding was actually for, which was ultimately to build something that makes the business money. And that's an experience a lot of developers are deprived of in big jobs. You just show up, you get told to build something, you build it. You have no idea if anyone used it, if it made the business money. And that's the awesome thing about building your own stuff is, will this feature make me money? And you can put things in place to measure, all right, we released this feature and we increased our monthly revenue by X%. You'd be like, Dan, that was a good feature, but you don't get that on the big jobs. Anyway, we're back at home. Nice sunny Monday, I think, before the rain sets in. So have a great week. I plan on having a great week. Pull into my narrow garage once more. So, get after it.